Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I thought I'd go ahead and do my first ever Speed Duels deck profile. I guess my first deck profile in general, um, especially since the release of Arena of Lost Souls. So, figure the first one I should go ahead and do is probably the most broken Blue Eyes deck that you could probably make in Speed Duels right now, and everybody's been complaining about it since the release, even especially with the starter decks. So, the skill we're going to be using to make everything absolutely broken is going to be Dragon Collar. For those of you that don't know what it does, once per duel, if you successfully summon a Lord of D, you can add a Flute Ascending Dragon to your hand, or if you have a Flute Ascending Dragon in your hand, you can go ahead and add a Lord of D to your hand from the deck, which absolutely breaks the entire game. It makes it extremely unbalanced. The skill is not in Duel Links. Thank goodness it's not in Duel Links. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, again, Dragon Collar. Let's put that to the side. So, we got 3 Blue Eyes. Obviously, the boss monster of the deck doesn't really need any explanation there. So, for our skill to work, got to run 3 Lord of D. We'll make this as consistent as we possibly can. So we're running 3 Lord of D while Lord of D is on the field. Neither player can target dragon monsters on the field with card effects, which is pretty awesome. Get a little bit of protection for our Blue Eyes. So we got a 3 Lord of D. Also going to run 3 Flute of Summoning Dragon. That way, if we can pull either Lord of D or if we pull the Flute of Summoning Dragon, we can get the other one into our hand, and we have pretty good odds of doing that. Basically, we have 6 copies of Lord of D or 6 copies of Flute of Summoning Dragon by running both of these. So we're also going to run Kaibaman, 3 Kaibaman, just in case we don't happen to open up with Lord of D or Flute of Summoning Dragon. We still want to get that Blue Eyes on the board as quickly as possible. So we're going to run 3 of those Kaibaman. Going to run 2 Stamping Destruction for a little bit of back row removal, because back row is probably going to be the biggest downside of this deck, because you can't really deal with it too well besides having Lord of D and having that protection. So Stamping Destruction, if you control a dragon monster, which this only works if you do get that Blue Eyes out, you're going to be able to target 1 spell or trap on the field, destroy that target, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to its controller. So you get a little bit of burn damage with it, and you get a little bit of back row removal. Love Stamping Destruction. Also going to run 2 Champion's Vigilance, the ultra rare that is in the starter deck. This one is Counter Trap. If you control a level 7 or higher normal monster, you can basically counter anything. And again, this works well if you can get that Blue Eyes on the board, but you should be able to get that out pretty quickly. So we're going to run 2 Champion's Vigilance. We're going to run 2 Windstorm of Etaqua. This is going to change the battle position of all the monsters on your opponent's side of the field, which is really great to protect your Lord of D, protect your Kaibaman, just in case you don't have that Blue Eyes in your hand. You can stall just a little bit longer. Now, normally, I would have 3 of those, but in addition from the Arena of Lost Souls booster box, we got Sphere Kuriboh. I'm only running 1 just because I only have 1. If you don't have Sphere Kuriboh, you could easily just run 3 Windstorms, but if you do happen to have 3 Sphere Kuribohs, run 3 Sphere Kuribohs. Or as it's referred to in Duel Links as Spheribola. Absolutely run 3 of those if you can. If not, you can just use the Windstorm of Etaqua because you have those from the starter deck from my deck. So, like I said, we only got 1 Sphere Kuriboh. We're going to run 1 Polymerization, and you can probably see where this is going. So we only got the 1 Polymerization because we're only going to need 1. Also, from Arena of Lost Souls, we got Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Which, just in case there's something that you can't beat over with a Blue Eyes, you could always have an alternate win condition by going into Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Like I know Meteor Black Dragon just came out for Joey's deck. Easy fusion that he can get into very quickly, and that is 3,500 attack. So your Blue Eyes aren't going to be able to deal with that pretty well. Now, granted, you could use Sphere Kuriboh to turn it into defense position, but even then he has 3,000 defense, so you're not going to be able to beat over that. So, but just a quick recap, we got our Blue Eyes, Kaibaman, Lord of D's, you got your Windstorms, Flute Summoning Dragon, Stamping Destruction, Sphere Kuriboh, and your 1 Polymerization. So, This is by far probably the best setup. And again, you're going to get tons of support from Arena of Lost Souls for this deck with those Sphere Kuribohs. Um, I don't think that there's a better deck, but if you can give me your comments down below, that'd be awesome. If any changes that you can make to this deck, that'd be incredible. By all means, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're going to do more of these speed duel deck profiles. And yeah, that's going to be it. So let me know what you think. Have a wonderful day, guys.